Hello everyone, welcome to this week's stream. My name is Aurélien and we will be talking about Fedora infrastructure applications today and again as it was last time and as the time before that. So as always. Alright, let me try and fix up my environment. Just a minute. What's that? Is the frame okay? It should be like this. That's the plan. I hope the sound is okay. There is some noise from my street. I'm gonna close the window. Just a minute. All right, that's better. Everything seems to be ready. I hope the sound is okay. It's not too loud. According to OBS, it should be okay. Ish, maybe. All right, so yesterday was a holiday in France, so I was off. So I'm catching up right now, and there is a few things to do. Let me just, let me get back to. Okay, let me get back to this. Sorry, that's not the thing. I shouldn't be displaying private conversations on this, but that's not. Okay, so that's, yeah. So first thing we're gonna do, oh, that's fine because you can see my screen right now. All right, it's all good. First thing I'm going to do is, hello, Jeffesco, how you doing? Nice to see you here. Hi. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to have a look at the common things that I should be doing. Well, not I should be doing, but I'm going to catch up with a few things that have happened while I was away. Let me share my screen first. All right, this should be visible to you now. Get lost. Okay, perfect. Okay, what I usually do when I start a stream like this, well, first arrange the camera, which is not really how I want it to be. Okay, move it there. It's there. Okay. Maybe make it a little bit bigger, but I don't want it to take up too much space. Okay, yeah, it's gonna have to do. This can be a little bit taller. Okay. Yeah, it's kind of bare bones. I'm not a streaming expert, so I don't have all the fancy integrations here and there. But I mean, if you have advice for me, I'll be happy to listen to it. Anyway, let's get back to that. So usually what I do when a day starts is I go to, should I do that here? Probably not. Oh, that's not right. Okay, that's fine. Let me start a terminal. So no this, yes, move that to the proper profile. Okay, there it is. So what I usually do is I run this small script that I've written called GitHub markup data as read, which is going to mark a few of my GitHub notifications as read. So it's going to mark as read the notifications that involve. How do I select the notifications? Yeah, only the pull requests, yeah, that have these authors and that are closed. Only the pull requests, where is authors? Oh yeah, only the pull requests that are closed and have been opened by RenovateBot. So it's going to close all the Renovate updates that have been successfully applied and merged. There is a few, because I'm using the GitHub notifications quite a lot actually. So let me get back to the notifications themselves. Okay, yeah, this screen is a little bit too big. That's a little bit too small. That should be better. Okay. Fast just inclined. Okay, it has been merged by someone. That's good. This I'll investigate later. That is me messing up a unit test, but that's fine. Kernel test. I'm not gonna touch that one. That's an issue on the program that on the project that I'm working on right now, which is webhook to Fedora messaging. That's an update to FMN that seems to be important. I'll have a look at that later. That's a Gunicon 23 update. I can totally have a look at that. It's fine. Data Grabber has it as well. Mist Parser has an update. Cool. I don't know why that hasn't merged. Update dependencies in log file. I should have a look at that. An update to Zop interface. Really? Okay. I didn't know that was still being updated. I'm surprised. Zop interface is kind of old and I'd say feature complete, or at least I thought so. Okay, there's an update to a pre-commit hook. Should be merged automatically. I don't know why it's not. I'll have a look at that. Yeah. Okay. Let's have a look at that. So Gunicon 23. I don't see why I shouldn't update. So I'll just update. Merge it. That's Noggin. In Noggin, I usually do approve. I approve it, and I have Mergify. Which, oh no, what did I do? Oh no, not that, please. Okay, approve. I approve it, and there's Mergify that is going to merge it as soon as possible. So I'll let it do that. It should be quite fast, actually, I think. Is it still there? Am I still using Mergify here? Yes, summary, successful, okay. So it's going to be merged quickly. Okay, what is this? Update Gunicon to 23. The reason why it's breaking because of RPM build and testing farm. Okay, that's fine. Well, it's not a big problem. It's not important. It's not really blocking. I mean, we don't block updates to the software if the RPMs don't build. Not right now, at least not for Data Grabber. So I'm just going to update that. Do we use Mergify? Yeah, we use Mergify here as well. So I'm just going to approve it. Okay. So Jeffisco says, I've seen on the easy fix page some are pretty old. They're still good to work on. Well, that depends on which ones. It's a good question. Let me go over all those. I'll go over all those as soon as I'm finished with those like simple dependency updates. So Mist Parser, that's on FMN. I don't think we use Mergify here, so I'm just going to merge it. Yes, rebase and merge. That's fine. Here, Data Grabber. Okay, it's red cross because of the RPM build, but that's fine. I'm just going to merge it. Well, I'm not going to merge it. I'm going to approve it. It doesn't break any unit test. It should go. Let's keep up with the software updates, right? Okay, that is done. Update dependencies up interface. That's funny. I mean, do I have a release notes? Yes. Okay, to be done. Okay. Anyway, S701. Okay. I guess. Do I use Mergify here? I do not, so I'm going to merge it like this. Rebase and merge. Okay, what about this one? Oh, it's still using FLEC 8. Data Grabber is still using FLEC 8. Okay. I thought everything had been merged to, had been migrated to rough, but maybe not. I'm just going to prove that. If the rules don't trigger new things, then we can totally update. Okay. And I'm going to leave it to Mergify to actually merge the thing. See, it's merged. Didn't do anything. Mergify is doing a thing. Merged. Thank you. Mergify is updating the branch and merging it when it's done. All good. I proved that, and it's going to happen. Same thing is going to happen. Okay, cool. So easy fixes. Let me get back to your question. So there are some projects here that are definitely outdated and shouldn't be worked on. For example, FedMessage. FedMessage is entirely deprecated. Nobody should touch anything there, and it's going to die of its own honorful death pretty soon. But let's go over all of them, okay? So I'm just going to talk about the ones that are in the Fedora Infra group, because I don't know much about the other ones, with exceptions, but I don't know much about the other ones. As a rule of thumb, I'm not going to use the ones that are assigned yet. So this is assigned to someone, not going to touch it. Add a page to list all the topics. That is totally up to date. It's been opened 7 months ago, but I mean, it's still good to work on. I have ideas about this one. I think I've put them in the topic. Not in the topic, sorry, in the issue. Blah, 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 blah. Yes. Yes, we talk about a materialized view. So a lot of work to make that happen will be actually happening in data number itself. But we could always add an API for data grepper to query, and then make this API a materialized view instead of a query in data number, and that will automatically make it faster. But in the meantime, we can still start with a view here that will just make a select distinct query, even though it's very slow. Definitely don't do it on the entire database. Do it on like the last month, for example. But having the topics in the last month will still be useful, I think. Okay, so this is still valid. What else do we have? In data number, add a headers JSON grep argument. This is totally valid, but it's been created 2 months ago, so you would guess. Fast JSON, created about a month ago. Yep, still valid. A year ago, haha. It is, I think it's still valid, but it's documentation. So, yep, this one is still valid. I should make sure that it's not assigned to someone who has disappeared. So, Fed message, nope, don't touch it. Fedora messaging, this is still valid, but it's 1 month old, so you would have guessed. FMN. It should all be valid in FMN. No way to exclude an application. Yep, that is definitely valid, and somebody should work on that. Those are front-end stuff that are all assigned, but I should make sure that it's actually assigned. Free APFS. Yeah, somebody has worked on that. A lot of those assigned people have come from the outreachy intern selection round, where people are supposed to be proposing a contribution to an open source project. So some of them did, some of them were assigned to it and never actually end up doing it. So I should unassign them, basically. Mirror Manager 2, yeah, Flask Health, totally valid, but that's a month old. This one, notify on crawl failure when a host is marked inactive. Yep, that's something that can be worked on. There has been some update recently in Mirror Manager 2 that should make this one easier, especially with regard to adding a message schema for a Mirror Manager, because that will require a schema. Okay, bugs related to message. Yep, 1 month old. That's not old. Fed badges. I think those two are valid. 4 month old, 3 month old. Okay. This one is add packet support. Yep, that's legit. Most critics invite. I do not know, but it's 1 month old, so you would Yeah, you wouldn't expect it to be old. I do not know about Moat. I think we still use it, but I'm not sure. 7 years ago, yeah, that's big. But, I mean, maybe. I don't know about Moat. I haven't really looked at the code recently. By your exporter, this is all assigned, I think. Right, yes it is. Tahrir. This is recent. This is old. Sort badge holder names alphabetically. Okay. Updated 2 days ago, really? Huh. Updated 2 days ago, really? Huh. What's that? Oh, that's cool. Hey, can I work on this? Yeah, cool. Nice. Okay, somebody's gonna work on that. Let me assign him. Be proud. Okay. Cool. Well, thanks for working on that. This has been, well, that's kind of old, but it's, I don't know why it says updated recently. I don't know what was updated 2 days ago, but maybe that's a label change or something. Attempting to award a badge again should fail gracefully, not 500. Yes, it's old, but I think it is still valid. At least you should, it's probably easy to try and reproduce. So if you want to reproduce, try and reproduce that, then yeah. Yeah. Okay. What else? The fourth, yeah, 404 or 500 errors that should have better descriptions. That's totally valid. 7 years ago, still valid. CSV submissions of bad awardees. Okay, I haven't checked that, but I think it's already done. I think there is a field already in the admin interface to actually do that. So I should check, make sure that it's, yeah, I think it's still valid. I should have a look at that. Anyway, I think that is still valid. The monthly leaderboard misses the last day. That's totally something that someone could work on. Shouldn't be too hard, really. Re-enable Gravata fallback. Okay, updated 3 months ago. Really? Oh, I think that's when Ryan assigned or attached the to-do, the to-do label to those so that they don't get shut down automatically. Yeah, that's possible. Anyway. So, Jessica, do you know which one you were looking at that you thought was interesting and should be checked for actual validity? I can do that now if you want. So what else do we have besides Fedora Infra, Avocado Framework? I don't really know what that is. RIT log, nope. Fedora QA, Fedora websites, free APA, yeah, okay. Epsilon, peg your messages. That is still something that we can work on. There are issues there. A push to a fork is considered as affecting the main package. Yeah, that should be fixed. It's 7th month old. Oh, yeah, that's not good. And this is assigned to me. Okay. I'm surprised. Where is it? Oh yeah, okay, that's an issue that we have been kind of working on. Yeah, I remember that one. All right, Fedora Docs, Fedora QA, NeuroSig, Taskotron, and that's it. All right, if you have ideas on what you would like to work on. Hey Niels, how are you doing? Okay, let me pour myself some tea. All right, nice to see you here. Okay, so we have a few options. I'm gonna gather all the options that we have and possibly try to find a way for you to vote on that. So poll, no, open please. I'm still kind of new to KD, so I'm getting accustomed to it. Nope. Well, I'm not new to it since the first interface that I started with, but still, streams, poll, yeah. All right. Okay. There is one thing that I think would be interesting to work on if nobody else is already working on it, and that's an FMN, and we could have a look at that. But there might be something more interesting for you to have a look at. So what do we have? So there's this one, data grapper. Do I already have it here? Topic list. Yes, I have it here. So let me make a new list of things that we could do today. Add a headers JSON. Do I have that? It's data number. Data number. It's number 1326. Then there's fast JSON. Okay, yeah, the fast JSON one is really simple. This one here, 734, is about taking the text out of the main Python package so that it don't get installed with the rest. It's really project management, more or less, like Python project management. It's interesting if you haven't ever played with poetry before, or if you're new to making packages in Python, but otherwise not so much. But I can still list it. Do I have it here? Fast JSON 734. Okay. What else do I have? No, that's gone. Use reuse for the license 3. I'm gonna try that. Fedora messaging. It's 383. The reuse tool. Okay. FMN. Haha. Oh yeah, this one is pretty cool. FMN 1145. That's about received. I think it's received at, but I'm not sure. So basically, the idea behind this ticket is that FMN sends email, right? But it doesn't add the headers in the email that that are expected of a mail transport or creator, such as the received at or received by headers in the message that will tell you through which hops it has gone. And the reason we discovered that is because at some point in the infrastructure, our SMTP server was down. So FMN couldn't deliver messages. It was still generating them, but it was just putting them in a queue. And they were all sent like 3 days afterwards when the SMTP server was back up. And it was pretty hard for the people receiving the notifications 3 days afterwards, after the event, to know why it was coming in so late. If we had these headers inside the message, then it would be obvious that they were created at the right time, but not sent through to the outside. Yeah, like real letters, exactly. Why they were not sent out to the internet and to their recipients in a timely fashion. So it's just about adding headers to emails sent out by FMN. Very simple, just Python. We could do that. This one is interesting. FMN 1092. Exclude applications. So right now in FMN, you can select the applications that you want to send you notifications, right? You could check 1, 2, 3 applications to send you notifications to the destination that you've set up, but you cannot exclude any. So if you want to include all applications except a few, you can't do that. The only way you have is to select all of them and remove the ones that you don't want to receive notifications from. And of course, that's not great because it means that if we have a new application, it's not going to be there by default, right? So the problem is we have some applications that send their own email. For example, Bugzilla. Bugzilla sends its own email, and we're not going to change that because it's used internally at Red Hat and it's used for other things that are unrelated to FMN. So Bugzilla has its own notification system. Pagura, I expect, has also its own notification system. So we need a way to exclude an application, otherwise we're going to receive email from Bugzilla and from FMN on Bugzilla events, which is totally duplicate. Okay, so that's the idea behind ticket 1092. This is going to involve some Python to add this new filter, and it's also going to involve some TypeScript to add this new filter in the UI. So that might be interesting for you if you want to look a little bit at the TypeScript we have and how they interact with each other. So I would recommend that one. Also, the person who has been annoyed by that has been pretty vocal about it. So let's fix it. Okay, this one is assigned. This one is assigned to myself, by the way, but I think there's a discussion to have before we can actually finalize it. This is actually, this is documentation issue because it's not clear that if you don't select any application, it's going to be considering that you want notifications from all applications. Like no selection means all of them, and that's not really clear. We should totally make that clear. Mirror Manager now. Okay, that's interesting. So let me give you a bit of context for that one. That's number 352. Okay, when you run an application in OpenShift, OpenShift will manage the updates to your application, right? When there's a new code, it's going to rebuild the image and put it in production. And to do that, it's going to bring up the new application with the new version, and it's going to shut down the application. Well, the actual process is bring up the image with the new one, redirect traffic to the new one, and then turn down the image with the old version. And if you can have something pretty nifty in OpenShift called health checks. While it brings up the new one, it's not going to redirect traffic to it unless it can make sure that it's actually functional. And to do that, it can poll the application on a specific URL, for example, that you can respond to with a 200 OK status or a 500 or anything besides a 200. And you can tell OpenShift, with this, you can tell OpenShift that your application is actually functional and should be running and should be getting traffic. Mirror Manager doesn't have that right at the moment, but there's a package called Flask Health that makes it very easy to add that to a Flask application. It's maintained by the Fedora infrastructure team. It's been written by myself, but it's really small. So not a bother. Okay, so we could add that to Mirror Manager to make the upgrade safer. Okay, for 5.2, that's going to basically show you a new library that you might not know called Flask Health, which is useful if you use Flask applications and deploy them in OpenShift. It's nothing specific to Fedora, it's just OpenShift and Flask. Okay, the mirror pages is not paginated at the moment, which makes it very long. There's like 400 mirrors, and sometimes it times out because it's so long. So we want to paginate that page. I think that Ryan Lurch wanted to do that, or at least he mentioned that to me at some point. It's not done yet because I don't think he got around to doing it, but yeah, I think he wanted. He had it in mind to do it. He hasn't told me that he started working on it, so in theory I could do that today, but he might have started actually, and it might be just on his hard drive, and I don't want to waste work time, so I'm gonna skip that one, even though it's very necessary. I'm gonna ping Ryan about it. I should remember that. It's very simple, adding pagination to a simple HTML page generated by Flask. Nothing fancy about it, but it gives you an opportunity to start up the environment that lets you develop on Mirror Manager, and that's always a plus. All right, notify on crawl failures when a host is marked inactive. Very useful. Most of the groundwork has been done already. That involves adding a new type of message in the schema, in Mirror Manager schema, and then in the crawler, giving it the ability to send messages. Yeah, I think that should be totally doable. And we know who a mirror belongs to because we know the mirrors are assigned to a user, the one that created them in Mirror Manager. So we know who to notify, and then they could get messages in, yeah, they could get notification from that from FMN. So all the pieces are already in place. We just need to create a small piece and link it with the rest. So Mirror Manager 246. That's on host. Yep, yeah, sure. Hope your mom is okay. I hope so. Not laughing about it. All right. And do you remember which item on this on the Easy Fixes page you wanted to check for relevance? I've been through them. I think except the projects that are deprecated, such as FedMessage, and well, I think that's pretty much it. Besides this one, I think all of them are still valid. I know Fed Badges and Tahrir have very old tickets, but I think they are still valid. But if you can point me to the one that you were interested in, I can tell you how good it is. All right, let's get back to Mirror Manager. Okay, that's the one. Bugs that Fed message. Yep, we should totally cache the file JSON queries. Yes, absolutely. Let's slide it to my list. It's number 30. Ooh, so small. Okay, Fed Badges. Yeah, that's an easy one. That's definitely an easy one. I should try to rebuild the entire environment for this opportunity because someone is having trouble bringing up Tahrir and Fed Badges in Vagrant. So if we end up doing that, which is very simple code-wise, I'm going to scratch my environment and try to rebuild it from scratch. So we know it's actually working. So Fed Badge is 99. Banned user lists in config. Yeah, because right now Fed Badges has a hard-coded list of banned users, such as, I don't know, bots, for example, that we don't want to award badges to. And it's not in the configuration, it's hard-coded in the list in the code. So that's not good. We should make that configurable. All right, use Towncrier for the changelog and convert it to Markdown. Yep, that's, if you want to learn about Towncrier, that's a good opportunity. that's assigned. That I don't really know much about this one. Moat, it's all assigned, and also I don't know about so well, so by your exporters, same stuff, I don't know it so well. Tahrir, badge builder form. Okay, so the badge builder form is not great in the sense that it should be more dynamic. Yeah, there's work to do on it. It should use an actual form, WT forms. It's not, it's not great. So there's work to do on that. I'm not sure I'm gonna add it. There's more interesting things to do in there. For example, in Tahrir, there's a list of names that is not sorted alphabetically. We could either sort it alphabetically or sort it by award time. But it's right now, it's just random. So Tahrir 382. Badge holders list order. Okay, 381. 500 on duplicate badge award. Okay, nice. I'm surprised that it actually does that, but I mean that's entirely possible. 352, the 404 pages and 500 pages are not really accessible. We should fix that. It's just an image with no text. So not really accessible, not cool. I think this one is already done. I'll check it later. Tahrir 320. That's the leaderboard missing a day. And yeah, so that's already a lot of tickets that we should be able to work on. Oh, there's default rules for FMN. Did I really add that? So that's, yeah, there's like 14 options there. My polling application can only hold 6 items. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring up a poll with the names of the applications. And so we're first going to select an application, and then we're going to select an item there, a ticket there. So poll is going to be named what are we going to work on today? So option 1 is going to be data number, data grepper. Option 2 is going to be fast JSON Fedora messaging. Option 3 is going to be FMN. Option 4 is going to be Mirror Manager. You don't have to memorize it, right? It's going to be in the poll. Option 5 is going to be Bugzilla. Bugzilla to the message. Okay, option 6 is going to be Fed Badges or Tahrir. Okay, I'm gonna start this poll. You should have a poll on your screen right now. Hopefully you can vote for the items that you prefer. And if you can't, just tell me. It might be some glitch with the polling app. In the meantime, more tea for me. And Jeffisco, if you want to point me at the ticket on the Easy Fixes page that you wanted to have a look at, then yeah, sure. You're not seeing the poll. Okay, there should be a button on your screen somewhere on the left, maybe? Let me check that. So if I open this, it's going to be a well of recursion here that's going to bring the universe down on its knees. Hopefully not. But yeah, I'll show you. Hey, get back, you get lost. Okay, so there should be a button here. Yeah, you see, what are we going to work on today? This big thing here. That should be the item that you can click on. It should be a button here. I'm going to close that now so that it doesn't recurse into infinity. Yeah, it's on right in the middle. Hover. If I hover the video, yeah, you might have to hover the video stream. Yeah, I know, it's twitched. It does its own thing sometimes. So if you want explanations on what the issues were, I can give you more context. Data grepper data number is about searching, well, either displaying the list of topics in the last month or using the headers, because in the database, the message headers is actually a binary JSON object that is indexed and in which we can make queries, JSON path queries. So you could, for example, search for messages on a topic that involve a user in particular, because that's in the message headers, or involve a package because that's in the message headers. You could do that directly. I'm not sure there's a lot of use cases, but it's there and it's already indexed, and we have no way to query it via the API, so we should totally add that, I think. Data grepper, a list of all the topics would be useful, I think. Like we could make a select distinct with a group by query that will tell you in the last month the list of topics and the number of messages in each topic. I think it would be pretty nifty. Okay. Then what did we have? We have FastJSON and Fedora messaging. That's just Python project management here. Nothing grandiose, but still Python project management, basically. Fedora messaging is using reuse. Reuse is the tool that will make sure that all the files have a license. All the files in the project should have a license, and reuse is going to check that. So Jeff says my mobile service is so bad it's making the stream unwatchable. I'm sorry about that. I have to watch the recording and I'll watch live next time. Okay, well, it was nice having you here. This is a bit too bad. Anyway, hopefully I'll see you on the next stream. Okay, sorry, there's something that fell down my screen. Okay. This thing is going to anyway. Yeah, if you want, I could be argued into moving the stream a little bit earlier or a little bit later to accommodate for some people who want to see it. So yeah, we can. I'm open to discussions about that as long as it doesn't make me work at night. Then it's all good. Or as long as it doesn't block my entire Friday evening, then it's all good. Okay. Yeah, I know. So FMN. So I see there's a vote already. Interesting. FMN. Okay. That's about adding headers to the email sent out by FMN. This one is about excluding an application from sending you messages. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. I see that there's somebody who have voted for something. I see a vote for Fed Badges or Tahrir. So that still covers a few issues. But I'm going to assume that everybody has had the time to vote for those they want right now, and I'm going to close that one. So if you want, so I suspect that the person who voted, even though it's very anonymous, I suspect that it came from Niels von Chocolate. So if there's an issue in particular that you want to work on, then yeah, feel free to point me on it. So this one, 99, very simple. Taking a hard-coded list from the source code and putting it in a configuration file, in an existing configuration file. Very simple, but I'll restart the Vagrant environment to make sure that everything goes well. So looks like a good candidate. Okay, sure. Oh, there's Tahrir, but it all works for me. Okay, then let's start with this one. Okay, so it is 99. Let's go with making the list of band users configurable. So first thing I do in this sort of situation, I see someone has been interested in that. Ooh. Haha. What do you say, Nils? We work on something else. Jeff was apparently interested in looking at that, so I don't really want to. Yeah, exactly. Let's postpone for when Jeff is back. Let's do another one this time. So what else do we have? Let's go to Tahrir. Page builder form. Yeah. Sort the names alphabetically. Okay, or by order. That's fine too. Attempting to award a badge again should fail gracefully, not 500. I'm not actually sure that it still does that. So I should first check that it actually fails with the 500 if you try to award a badge again. I think it should be fine. Because I think I've added something. Yeah, I mean, it's fine. Yeah, no, I mean, it's all good. I don't really have any preference. If I want to work on something else, I'll do it outside the streams, really. Those streams are like, there are people who come to the streams, but there's more people who look at the replays afterwards. So it might still be interesting for somebody else who looks at it afterwards. Also, the organization of the Badges project is also interesting. It has a few components and that are hooked into each other in different ways. So yeah. Let's just start with, let's say, Tahrir, and let's see what we can do. First, I want to make sure that it's actually working. Anything that makes the web app not throw errors will be good. Yep, I agree. So let's look at 381, right? Let's make sure that we can reproduce it. And if we can't, we'll switch to something else, such as other things. There are other things. There's always other things. Okay, I'm gonna start with this. So my code is in apps badges. That's where all the badges components are for me. I hope this is readable. Maybe I should make it a little bit bigger. Let's make it bigger. Blah, 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 blah. Let me make the font bigger. Okay, that less real estate for the terminal, but maybe more readable for me. Okay. So I have a few components, right? There's Tahrir API, Tahrir messages, Tahrir news should be gone. Let's just ignore it for now. Fedora Badges and Fed Badges. Fed Badges is the component that listens to the bus and awards badges to people. It is extremely badly named because, well, I understand why it was named that way, but it's nothing really Fedora specific. It's just listening to the bus. It should be called Badges Awarder in somewhere, or Badges Listener, or Badges. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, let's go with Tahrir. So Tahrir, as every other application that we have recently worked on, has a vagrant environment. I'm going to destroy the one that I have right now. Let me make sure that I'm actually, yeah, I don't have anything cooking right now. I'm on the develop branch. Okay, let's try with this one. 381. I'm gonna assign it to myself. If I attempt to award a badge to a person who already has it, I receive a 500 error. Fail gracefully. Not an internal. I see what they tried to do. Okay, that's somebody who goes to the web interface to award a badge to someone. So that has to happen in the admin interface. But we're going to check the rest anyway. So, Vagrant destroy, so we can start on a good basis. Yes, I would like to destroy everything. Yes, burn it all down. Thank you. I'm going to start the tiny stage environment. So tiny stage is in a different place on my hard drive. Is it running right now? I don't think it is. Vagrant up, IPA and auth. I need IPA to be up so it can register the Vagrant machine for Tahrir. Just bringing it up, that's going to be fast. And then bringing up this one is going to be slower. So let me update that for the moment, my branch. Do I have new stuff in this branch? Of course I do. Have a lot of updates. So after assigning this thing to me, what I do is create a new branch. Git checkout. It's alias to CO on my hard drive, but that's just how I do things. Fix 381. Okay. Is it up? Okay, it's going to be up by the time that this starts. Vagrant up. So we are considering changing the environment to something that is not Vagrant, but that for now, it's just Vagrant. If people here in the chat have any questions, including new nils, or, I mean, you probably have less questions than most people, but if you do, feel free to ask me. Of course, it's all good. This is starting up. What's going on? Okay, looks like I hope you don't see that, but my screen just turned off. That's not great. I hope it's not going to destroy my stream. That will be a little bit annoying. Okay, what is this? Yeah, sorry about that. Let me fix that quickly. Okay, so you don't see that, but my main screen just turned off. Let me check that it's not a plug that is a little tense there. Where are my plugs? Sorry, just a minute. So what is this? Is this thing on? So I have this dock for my laptop, and it's really flaky. Has a lot of issues. All right, let me try again. Just a minute, just a sec. Yes, do you turn on, please? What is going on here? I'm gonna have to unplug the laptop and plug it back in. I hope it's not going to break everything. We'll see. Just a minute. Okay, the screen is back. Let me check that everything is correct. Okay, do you see a screen? I think you should be able to see a screen right now. Things have been brought back to the right one. Okay, I was a little bit... Yeah, okay. I was worried, but turns out okay. Okay, you should see the screen right now. So it's starting, so Vagrant is starting up a VM via QEMU and then running Ansible to provision it. So right now it's installing just packages. The chat lag is horrendous. Yes, I do not know exactly where that comes from. I know that there is a delay that is introduced by Twitch so that it can feed you ads. Thank you, Twitch. Nothing I can control there. I think my internet connection is correct, or at least that's what the website, like the Twitch website, tells me. It says that the connection is excellent, so I surely hope that that it's fine. So, yep, I don't know. So right now, Vagrant is installing the needed package to run. Well, that's not entirely true. It's installing some common packages right now, and then it's going to install the dependencies of Tahrir. And then we'll be able to reproduce the issue, and then it's going to be easy to fix. So I'm going to try to get a badge to someone that already has it using the different methods that are available to me, such as the invitation link or using the admin. It's kind of slow. So let's have a look in the meantime. Let's have a look at Tahrir itself. There's been quite some activity during Flock recently, of course, as it should. So there's that. Oh, somebody who just tested an update in updates testing in body. That's cool. Thank you, whoever you are. People who indicated that time zone in fast. That's really cool. Thank you. Somebody earned 6 badges this week. Well done, Liolevich. And we have some leaders here this month. What are the newest badges? That's always interesting. Yay, we have quality badge for Fedora 32 and 41. Heroic of Diversity. Yep, Pixel Perfect Night. This one is nice. I wish I would have had Flock just to do that thing. Play with that one. I am not sure you can actually see the screen. Just a minute. Because it's not showing what I'm displaying right now. Maybe it had an issue with yeah, okay, that's better. Okay, yeah, now you should see the right screen. Okay, so I'm looking at the badges. These are the Flock badges that are very, very recent. There's a DefCon of US badge now. Anyway, crashed. Okay. Nice. Okay, I think that's what the other person was having, the issue that they were having. So I'm gonna fix that, and hopefully that's gonna make it easier for them. Poetry installed. Yeah, okay. It doesn't work because I didn't add poetry to my dependencies. Bad myself. Bad me. Ansible role dev tasks main. Okay, in my dependency, there is no poetry. And that wasn't there. That's why it fails. Right? Yes. Okay, let's start again now. So if your machine is already up but the provisioning has failed, you can just run vagrant provision. And it's going to restart the provisioning. And in Ansible, that should not do the same things, the same thing over and over again. It should just check that it's done and not do it twice. In theory, some of them are different, but okay. So it's going to skip most of the things that it's already done, thankfully. Still buffing out on me randomly. Really? Oh, unless you can't, it's vagrant. Nah. It's a bit flaky because when I update some things in the code and I need to update the vagrant environment, sometimes I forget. Since I don't rebuild the environment frequently, I mean, ideally, we should test that in CI, to be honest. I think that would be cool. But let's think about that once we have something more up to date or like more modern than Vagrant. But yeah, I mean, Vagrant should work all the time. And that's a good job for CI. If that works, I'm going to push it and tell the person who had problems installing it to retry. So Neil says, mostly it was problem with not quite deleted Vagrant boxes. Oh yeah, renamed. Oh, yes. So if you want to update a Vagrant box to a newer version of your distribution, then yeah, or rename it. Yeah, that's such a pain. I usually do destroy it, make sure that it's actually entirely removed from the system. Like even sometimes I do Vagrant destroy and then I remove the .vagrant directory where it sometimes has a cache of older boxes. You have to be very thorough. It's sometimes really a pain. Okay, get the Fedora Badges. So that means it's going to download the badges that are in the Fedora Badges repo, which is, it's basically a repo of, it's a repo of the current badges that apply to Fedora, with the rules to award them to people, the image associated with it, the Victory image. Sometimes the STL, which is, I think, it's a description of a 3D printer item, or an item that you can put, a 3D item that you can send to your 3D printer, and it's going to print out the badge for you. Pretty cool. It's kind of weird to have that in a repo though, because I mean, I understand why we want to go with repo everywhere, but then we have to sync this repo with the database, and if the badge already exists in the database, then it's not updated, which means that if you want to change something in the badge description, you can't really change it in the repo and have it be updated everywhere. You have to change it in the database itself. If you want to delete a badge, it's kind of hard. You'll have to you have to remove it from the database. You have to remove it from the disk, from the repo, but then also you have to remove it from the database because that's not automatically done. What will happen is that the rule will be gone, so Fed badges will not award it anymore, but the badge will still be there. There's kind of no way to disable a badge. Anyway, it's not great to have a repo to DB repo DB sync. There should be a one-way sync repo to in theory, that's the case, but it's not really a sync. It's just picking up new badges and storing them in the DB. But if stuff has changed in the repo, it's not going to be updated unless it's an image, because that is not in the database, but like the badge description, that doesn't get updated. If a badge is removed, it's not removed from the database. The sync should be better. Oh yeah, okay, that worked. All right, so first thing I'm going to do is send this change. So if badge doesn't exist in repo, attempts to delete in DB if a user habits failed. Yeah, that could make sense. Yeah, I mean, that could be a good thing. Absolutely. This sync is done. It's done by Fed Badges on startup, if you want to have a look at that. Okay, fix the vagrant up. That's done. That's pushed. No, not pushed yet. And I'm going to tell the person that had issues with it that it's fixed now. Just give me a sec. No screen, thank you very much. And I'm going to send that to, I think it was in the person in Fedora Badges. In Fedora Badges, okay. Yes. Okay, that is done. Let's get back to what we were doing, which is here. Okay. I'm getting back to my branch and now I'm going to start running it. So vagrant SSH, it's running though. So let's see if it's actually working. Okay, and now let us try it. It's in badges.tinystage.test. Does it work? Yeah, security issue, of course. It's a signed certificate by a TinyStage, so okay, that works. Okay, so there's nothing, of course, but if I go to explore, yay. All right. I see badges. That's cool. Okay, let me log in now. So it sends me to TinyStage's Epsilon instance, where I have some users that are pre-populated. Blah, 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 blah. Yep, approve. Thank you. And I end up here. Okay. But I'm not an admin. So I can't award a badge to anyone. So what I'm going to do is make myself an admin. That's pretty easy. I know what's my, well, it should be easy. How should I do that? Yeah, Vagrant SSH IPA in tiny stage. I'm going to look at my users groups, okay? So here I can do IPA user find William. Oh. So user find William, user show, show William Young. That's my fake user. I see that they're in dummy fast group. Let's just say that people in dummy fast group are admins in Tahrir, okay? In here, that in Tahrir, that's in the configuration, as it should be. It's in tahrir.cfg. You can see the admin groups right now are just admins. I'm gonna add dummy fast group and restart. All that is in the Vagrant box. Now if I restart the page, if I retry, okay, I am now an admin. Okay, cool. And I can award badges to people. I have this admin interface, which is kind of bare bones, but it's there. Let's pick a badge first. Let's pick. Oh, this one is pretty. Nice. Ooh, telegraphist. Oh, that's nice. Okay. This badge is named Telegraphist Upstream Release Monitoring 1. Nice. And as an admin, I'm going to award it to myself. This is the badge. The person is William Young at tinystage.tests. Award it. Oh no, the button is so weird. It's, oh no, award individual badge. That's here. It's just. Anyway, up. I've awarded it. That's cool. And now let's try it again. Oh, it doesn't fail. Has already has the badge. Okay, so it doesn't fail. So this way, this doesn't fail yet. Let's go back to the badge page, or should I make an invitation? Yes, I'm gonna make an invitation. The badge ID is still this. The owner is gonna be myself, William Young at tinystage.test. The expiration date, well, it doesn't really matter. I'm adding the invitation. Okay, now if I go to my own profile, it should say that I have this active invitation here. This is a claim link. And I'm going to just click on it and award it to myself. It says that I already have it. Okay, well, that is good. So using the invitation link doesn't crash. Cool. Adding it but via the admin interface doesn't crash either. Cool. Yeah, you have to check if you have this badge. I can tell you actually. Okay, so I think this issue has been fixed a while ago and we haven't closed the issue. I'm just gonna note it here. I don't seem to be able to reproduce it. I think this has been fixed a while ago and without closing this issue. If I'm closing it now. If you can reproduce it on your end, please reopen. Great. Yes, that's the best tickets. The one you have nothing to do about. Closed. Okay. Done. Haha. Check. Check mark. Check. Okay. Ooh. Opened last week. Raised the API to get award badge. Raised the API to award a badge. Nice. Yes, that would be so cool. What good first issues do we have here? Sort the badge holder. No, this one first. 404 or 500 errors. They should have actual text and just a centered badge. Okay, that is true. For example, if I say foobar, what do I get? Oh, we can find what you are looking for. Instead, here are 404 badges for you. That's really cool. I mean, it's cool, but there's also no text. It's just an image. And that is less cool. So, we should take the text out of this. Or we should break this image down into two, where we have two images. One here with this text because it's ready, and we have an alt text for this one, and one with the badgers. What do you think? Because it says the alt text should describe the image itself, not just be a message to the user. So we could have, if we have two images, we can have an alt text here that describes, that says the same thing in text. And we have an alt text here that could say 404 badgers. I usually opt for text is text, but then we'd have to find a stupid for the funky. Exactly. We'd have to, I mean, we could put the text here. It would be even better if we could figure out what font was used here. We could put an image for the 404 here and just, you know, have an alt text that says 404. We could do that. That's possibly better. Let's try that. Okay, let's try that. That's probably a better option than having just text in text. Ah, that's a good point. Not sure if screen readers cope well with the alt text image inside a sentence. That's a good point. Because I don't know how they work exactly. I haven't really tried that, but they might say something like image of, we can find what you are looking for, instead here are 404 badges for you, which is a little unfortunate. Should just like say the, like it would say, if we put there just the image for the 404, it would say we can find what you are looking for, instead here are image of 404 badges for you. Not great. I mean, ideally, we would find what font it is. We would have some color and maybe an outline. I don't know if we can do an outline with the font. Or we could just replace this by text and not have the funky font here. And just put it in bold and pink and be done with it. Are we married to that font? I don't remember signing anything. So I guess we could use a normal one. Like, let's try to replace the text by an actual text, okay? So I'm going to start up VS Code. I think I might have already an instance. Yeah, that's definitely not the right project, but that is fine. Let's go with Tahrir. Oh, it's right there. Let's close all the things. And that's in my, I'm going to zoom in because you probably can't read anything there. And there's a 404 image here, okay? Okay. Achievement unlocked, failure. Funny, but no. Okay. Center pane, let's just say, let's just write the same thing. Do I have any translation framework used here? I do not think so. Typo? Really? I don't see it. Oh, not in the, oh, in the alt text. Oh, yep. Yep. Absolutely. You are looking for, I'm actually doing in 2 lines like the initial one. We can find what you're looking for. Instead, here are, so span class is going to be error error number or error code. (404) badgers for you. Okay. And then the image, but we're going to crop this image, of course. And this is going to be the alt text, not going to be a hidden joke because that's not good. I'm tempted to use less laggy side channels for communicating, but that's not the purpose of the exercise. Yeah. I would not throw you any stone. But I mean, I know that it's laggy, so I'm happy to go back to what I was saying a couple tens of seconds before. It's all good. So, okay, alt is going to be 404 badger heads. Okay, that's one. I should probably type that thing, like have something be div class center pane error. Okay, so let's copy that to the 500 error. For heads of badgers. Really? I don't know. Well, I guess we need a native English speaker here. Yeah, I don't know. Instead, here are 500 badgers for you. So no. And I mean, we should have the same thing in one and the other, right? I mean, or I should just have a style on that one instead of this dirty style thing here. Class error image, right? do the same thing on the other one. Also, we are using Bootstrap, right? So if I wanted to have a display block, I should just do deep block y auto. I think y is left and right. It's the y axis, and that should do the same thing in theory. So actually, thank you. There it is. Okay, thank you. Let's see what we have in the 404. Yeah, it doesn't reload the templates, I think, by default. Let us restart the app in Vagrant. Or maybe it does, but after a while, and I'm not patient. I'm usually patient, but not this time. Ah, okay, we are getting there. So, of course, apparently the deep block and margin my didn't work. It's probably because it doesn't have any style sheet. How come this doesn't have any style sheet? It's not. Oh yeah, it's not even inheriting from the main template. Oh, that is bad. Base. It should totally inherit from base. I don't see why it doesn't. Yeah. Yeah, that's a weird thing to do. Extends badge base. Of course, that's why you need to have all the HTML, all the dirty HTML there. So it's block. How is it named? I think it's content. Let me check in the base. Badge. No. Where's badge base? Badge base. Body. Block body. Okay. Body. And I'm gonna end the block here. Okay, let us remove all that. Center, pane error, that's weird. Let's just, that's... Oh, I should put the title as well. Title is... How do I change the title, please? I can change the title? That's not good. Oh, I don't. So what templates were you using before that? I mean, that's not good. We should totally have a title block. That's going to have this default. Okay, let's have a block title right here. Oopsie. And block. Okay, and we're going to name it. Oh, I shouldn't do that. Yeah, I shouldn't. I should do it better. Should do it like this. And the block titles comes inside, so I can actually replace that. Okay. I should have a 404. Also, I think I can do something like this. Or like this. I think I can do something like this. See if that works. I find so you've used Genshi. Oh, Kajiki, I've never used that one. And other engine which extend XML for placeholder. Ah, yeah, I remember that. I think they moved away from those because some editors were removing the namespaces that they didn't know about in XML, and that was. But yeah, I started the templating in Python early in my career with Zope templates, which was extending the XML as well. Yeah, I agree. You don't have to mentally switch between markup schemes in the same documents. Yeah. Yeah, I understand that. Kajiki is supposed to be a replacement for Genshi. It never really took off. Okay, good to know. Okay, so that's the body. Body, of course, doesn't include all that. No, thank you. We'll need a div here. Class center pane error. That's weird. Oh, wait. It did have some weird... It did have some of the... Yeah, it did have a Monokai. I don't know what Monokai is. I don't know if we're still using that. Are we still using that? Oh yeah, we are. So it is not Bootstrap. Huh. So of course my stuff didn't work at all. Right. I'm going to go back to my error image then and expect this not to work. Monokai. Never heard of that one. Guess you learn every day. Okay, yeah, and I'm going to go to right now to my CSS file. Where is it? Static. That's it. CSS Tahrir. All right, and I am on a yeah. Blah 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 blah. Ooh, lots of stuff. Blah 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 blah. Do I have anything about errors? I do not. Let's go back to the end then and say dot error image, and we had a display block, we had a margin left auto and a margin right auto. I remember maybe home cook like moksha. No, please, no, not that. I remember having a hand in this. Okay, yeah, that doesn't bode well. You know what the main problem with developers? They enjoy developing. That's the problem. Okay, so we have this, we have dot error code. You'll enjoy the weekend very much when this is over. That's the plan. So I'm having a font weight, definitely bolder, I guess. Font size, let's say 120% sounds cool. And we'll see about the purple thing. I can actually pick it up right now. Does this still work? Hopefully it does. Inspect, yes, that's it. We are talking about DB3279. Color. DB32. Ah, it just passed it for me actually. I should just pass it. Okay. Okay. Nice. Okay. So my dear 404 page, what do you look like now? With all luck, it's going to be Telecom brand magenta. Let's see. Oh, badge is undefined. Of course, I've probably used the wrong one. Yes, extend badge base. Extend base, not badge base. Bad myself. Bad me. Let's do it again. Yes, please reload now. Okay, it's looking better. We can find what you're looking for instead here for badges for you. Okay, badges with an S probably. Okay, and my error, in my error page, everything should be, actually, I don't know what this is for. I'm just going to be, to use error here. Or error page maybe. Yeah, that sounds better. And entire error page is going to be I'm just gonna move everything from is it going to be 100%? It's probably going to be 100%, right? Probably. Let's see if that works. Then I suppose this is not going to be. Oh no, of course, error page is going to be text centered. Text align center. And I may not need this. We'll see. It's probably, there's probably a bit of padding here that is involved. You know what? I'm going to change it here. Let's reload first. Yes. Okay. So definitely need a margin on top here. Oh yes, this is a big image. Oh, it has a lot of... Yeah, I'm going to crop that. I'm definitely going to crop that anyway. So it's fine. Error page, that's the one. It's definitely going to need some margin top. Let's say, I don't know, 5 EM. Yeah, that seems fair. The error text is definitely not applying. Do I have something about error code? Did I name it error code? Yes. Is it there? Huh. Oh yes, of course. Same typo on the 500 page then. Yes, yes, of course. Yeah, of course. Otherwise it would be too easy. Almost as bad as using tables for layout. That's a... Yeah, it's not exactly as bad. It's not great though. It's not great either. Okay, so I need margin top. Let's say 5 EM. That seems correct. I'll reload that. Didn't pick up my change, of course. Now it does. This is way off. That's probably because this isn't displayed as a block anymore. Oh yes, it is. So if it's a block, then it's... If it's a block, then... Oh yeah, it needs to be in a P maybe? Why doesn't the text align apply to it? Probably because there's not... Oh yeah, because it's a block, so it's not text. Okay, what if I remove that? Yep, okay. Let's just not do that. And so if I remove this display block here, it should be better. Now we need to style this better. It is the right color. It should be much bigger. So we're definitely going to go for 160 maybe. Yeah, we'll need some space around it as well. But yeah, let's just do that and just say that the... So let's go with 160. Let's just say that error page P is going to be bigger. I don't know if that recurs as well. We'll see. This can go because we're happy with the result already. Are we? Not really, but I guess that'll do it. Hey, this is starting to look nice. It's definitely not the right font, but I mean, margin left or margin 0 and 0.1 EM. 0.2 EM. Okay. Can I put it? Yes, probably vertical line. Vertical line. So what do I have? Oh yeah, that moves the entire thing. Middle. Oh, that was nice. Sub. Huh? Do I really want to align this sub? Not sure. Text bottom. Text top. Top. Nope. Unset. Middle looks nice, I think. Sub looked a little bit better. That was really in the middle, but I think semantically middle sounds better. But I mean, it's about the looks, right? Hello, Linux Return. How are you doing? Can I do outline on text in CSS? Text decoration? What is this? Text is maybe not text decoration then. I think that I was not sure how hacky. Well, I would prefer it not to be too hacky. Text align, anchor, decoration, emphasis, justify, rendering, text transform, text shadow, that would be nice, right? Text shadow. What is acceptable here? You know what? Let's look it up. Text, CSS text outline. How do I do this? Outline effect to text. Text stroke. Text shadow. So it has text shadow. Ooh, that looks complex. Made a demo for you here. Text stroke. I would prefer not to be browser specific. Adding a red text stroke. I don't see anything actually. I do. Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. I don't see it in my browser. It's okay. It's not pretty, but I guess that's what I wanted to have. So, or text shadow. Oh, that's pretty. like that. Okay, let's see. Let's try to have this thing. So there was a shadow, but there was also an outline. Yeah, this is dead. Okay. Okay, so that's the direction. Okay. Offset X, offset Y, blur radius, and color. Ooh, that's so unreadable. More than one shadow, but that's hacky. Ah, okay, yeah. Funny. Let's see text shadow then. Where is, so that's, oh, okay, so, yeah, okay, depending on the number, oh, okay, it has different syntaxes. Bottom example uses that, does it? Oh yeah, it has a comma. Okay. Let's see what we can do with this. So, of course, yeah, I should copy things. Oh, it's copied already, okay. Ooh. Okay, let's adjust that, but it's on the right. It's getting there. Okay, so the red is the first outline that actually here I have as white. So this is, the first one is white. And I do not want any, I want it to be zero, I want it to be right on it and have like 5 px maybe. That's not good. 10. How do I see this? So let me get back to the syntax. Syntax is, so what did I do? I have px color. Okay, so that's this case. Offset X, offset Y, okay. Blur radius. Oh. So if I 0, 0 here, I have no offset. Okay. What if I do 5px, 5px? That's this unreadable thing. Okay. Color. So first one is offset X. That's a very big blur radius. Okay. So if I do this, let's try it with 1 or 2 here. And 2 here. It should put some white, but I'm not seeing it. Let's just say gray here and see where that takes us. I don't know in which order it's applied though. Oh, I see the gray. So I want this, and then I want some black, I suppose, to be around it with a very little, so black with quite a bit of blur. Well, not that much. 0.5 right on it. Okay. So here we have, this gray is not pretty, but let's try. Yeah, I want to have less blur than maybe 1 px of white. Okay. And this is a lot of blur. I want to have less than this. 1 px. So they are overwriting each other. Yeah, that's not great. So yeah, it looks like it's a shadow. It doesn't really do outline, right? It's what I could do. The blur makes the white not white. Yeah. Also, I can't, if I wanted to have right around it, it's not going to be, I mean, I could do this and have more blur for the black, but that's not really what I want. I would like to have like, here I would like to have like 5 and maybe 6 here. Yeah, or 10. Yeah, it's not really designed that way. I don't think that's gonna work. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna work. What if I do it the other way? So I put the black first and then the white on top of it. Maybe that will help. That definitely doesn't work at all. Yeah, you know, let's not overthinking too much. So the other one was text stroke, what, right? Adding stroke to web text. I don't want to go website. Yeah, I don't want to go WebKit thing. Yes. Yeah. Yeah, I get it. I get it. WebKit text stroke. Let's see what we can do just with this, just out of curiosity. I'm not sure I want to have web browser specific stuff, but yeah, that's gonna be white, of course. And I'm gonna add the shadow to it. That's gonna be the black. What if I do 5px? Yeah, that's really not pretty. I mean, let's just go with the shadow and not try to reproduce the entire thing. So that's a little bit too blurry. Does it look better already? Or should I put some yeah. Should I try to make it an actual shadow? Ooh, no. It looks a little bit, you know, 90s style. It's not really. It's not great, that's what I should say. Or we could just drop the text shadow. or we could assume, or we could just, we could own the fact that it's going to be how many kilobytes should the text shadow spec be? Yeah. Hopefully it's just kilobytes. I'll just leave it at that. And if somebody comes and say, you know what, it's looking like shit, I'll remove it. It's all good. Okay, let's crop the image now. So, who complains can fix it. Yep, hopefully they can. That's our 404. Oh, there's an SVG here. Ah, that is awesome. Thank you for doing that. Open with Inkscape. Is this gonna work? I don't know. Do I have Inkscape on that computer? Yes, I do. Okay. It's been a while. Yes. So, Fedora, where's that? Fedora, Apps, Badges, Tahrir, static, image, 404.svg. Open it, please. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. Okay. So definitely, well, let's just say that Inkscape can clearly not find the font that this was using, so too bad, goodbye. How do I crop this in Inkscape? I think I can change my document size. I don't really remember how to do that. I think it's in File, Document Properties. Or I could, when I export it, I think I can select just the content of the image. Export. Yes, not the page. Document. Page seems smaller. Oh yeah, no one can read that. Thank you. So page will be okay. Document will be okay. Page will be that. Selection. So definitely not selection. I should crop my page. That's what I should do. Page. Do I have information about my page? Maybe. Object. Do I have information about my page? What is this? How do I change that? Oh, it's maybe a document property. Okay. Ah, there it is. Adjust page to the content. Right, but no. I want that to be in this format. Adjust page to content. No? What? But there is no content here. Or is there? Oh, yeah, okay. I don't want this to be I want this to be personalized. I don't care. Why is this so wide? Yeah, why is it not centered? I guess I can move this. Well, I guess I can align that with my document, right? I know there are ways to do that. What's that? Page tool. Nice. Align. Yes, put it in the center. Thank you. Relative to page. Center. Nope. Somebody who's an expert in Inkscape is probably looking at me and is like, what? Why does he do that? Ah, yeah, that's terrible. I want to move the entire thing relative to page. That's not this one? That's definitely not this one. I could do that, I guess, but is that really what I want to do? I would have preferred to have something that centers it automatically for me instead of having to move my my mouse around. I'm pretty sure there must be a way to do that. Where's my page properties? No, that's not the one. How do I know about my page? Document properties. Okay. It seems to be okay. I see. If I put that on the left, have one page with error code and have it render 505. Yes. Yeah. Making an error page factory is easier. Yeah, I do not want to generate the image with the number of badger. I want to have those pre-rendered. Thank you very much. Or what if I put it on the left? Yeah, I need to select things. What if I do this? Terrible. Terrible ID. Distribute. No, I don't want to distribute, but you mean the web service? Yeah. I mean, I mean, I could have those image pre-rendered with the right name, and then the web page entire would pick it up. It would send the. It will use the right image depending on the number, but yeah, I could do that. I'm sure. First, another optimization would be to be able to support all the error codes by generating the number of badgers one after the other on the thing and generate the PNG with that. It would be cool. Or just display the SVG after all. Why not? I mean, browser can display SVG, right? They can. I could have that. I could have this SVG generated using the number, the error code. Oh, maybe it's in there. Export, okay. What's that? Selection. What if I group it? Maybe I can group it. Maybe that's the solution. Group it and then move it. Oh no. That will be Inkscape crashing. Please come back. Yes. Yeah, I heard about that one. Take the nearest smaller. Yes. Yes. Take the nearest smaller square and add missing badger at the bottom. What's this? Get lost. That goes away. This should be one big badger. Object group. Please don't crash. It didn't crash. Distribute to the left. Relative to the page. Thank you. To the left and to the top. Okay. And now I think I can tell my document to yes. Okay. So now I can export that. Export is here. Oh, I should save it first before it crashes. Export my page. Yeah, sure, that's the same thing after all. So, doesn't matter. 244.png. Oh, yes. I forgot that this remembers. I would prefer if you didn't save the path to the thing in the file itself while I'm going to move it around, but okay, that's one. Let's do the other one. Shit. I can't, like, the white rectangle is the background of the page. I can't really change that. I can't remove that one. So apps, badges, Tahrir, static, image, 500. The small one I removed before. Oh, I removed something. Yeah. Okay. Yes, please. Okay. Yep. Okay. That goes away. Oh, there's still shadow here. This thing here. Huh. Auto resize. Okay. Let's see. You are right. You're right. It worked on all of them. Okay. That's much better. Thank you. Of course, that is not going to be sufficient to Fedora Apps, Badges, Tahrir, static, image, 500.png. Yes. We are definitely getting there. Okay. Yes, save it. You save it as well. and it's going to save my export path. Not thanks to you. Okay, anyway, we have saved it. Let us see what it did, what it looks like now. Ah, we're getting there, right? Okay, so now I want this image to have some margin. So I'm going to go back to having a class for it. Thank you. Margin top 2em, and that's going to be a good start, and I need to update that to have the right class. Okay, it's probably not updated yet. Oh, what's that? Did I typo it in? Oh yes. I should close my tag. Thank you. Ah, okay, well, I think it's pretty good. We should actually have this margin at the bottom as well, right? Let's do this here. Margin bottom, like 5em. Yeah, okay. We'll get there. Yes. So yeah, I think we're going to generate this error code. But yeah, the message is not the same, right? It's definitely not, we can't find what you are looking for. What was the message before? Pretty sure I messed it up. What was the message for the old one? Oh no, I messed it up. So sorry. Okay. Let's do some git magic. Whoops, there's badness in the server internals. Let's do this. Oh yeah, thank you. Of course I could have looked at I could also have opened badges. Anyway, I could also have opened the source code, but that's fine. Yeah. Whoops, there's badness in the server internals. Okay, so let's keep it. Let's keep one template here and just put the text here. I'm going to put that in the view that we use. It's probably in root, right? Is it in root? About. No. Where's the error? I should drop the Tahrir old one. Anyway, that's not the problem right here. Where is my 500s? Ah, there they are. Page not found, an internal server error. Where are they? In views. Okay, in the root of, okay, in the main module. Yes. Page not found, that's the text. And the other one is, whoops, there's badness in the server internals. So I want message. Well, I could put it error message just to be clear, so that it's not picked up by a template that we might have extended from. Of course, this is going to be error code. This is definitely going to be or should I do this? Error code? Maybe. Maybe I should. Okay. All right. Of course, I'm going to name it differently. Rename error.html. There you go. This is going to render error.html, this one as well. And it's going to be using error code equal 404, error message equal message. And that's the same thing for you, besides the code, of course. Okay. Okay. Let us see. Maybe reload the... Ah, where did I make a mistake? Yes, this is not accepted. Okay. Do I have to do something like this? Will not be very pretty. I warn you, Ginger. Oh yes, of course. It's an str, but does this mean that it's gonna work? It's not pretty. Wait, what? Yes, but that's not... Please reload. Did I save it or did I forget to save? No, I did save it. Please reload. Ah, str is undefined. Yeah, this is going to be madness. I'm just gonna... It's not... Is there a better way to do that? Like I could put this file name here, but image is yeah, that's a bit duplication of the code, right? Or yes, I can do something prettier, but I can do something prettier, I think. that's gonna be not great, but I think it's gonna work. I think we can do this with image path equal I think that works. If I remember correctly, this with block works like this. Of course, my memory of this is bad, so yeah, I tried that, but it failed. I can't use f-string in Jinja. That's the first thing that I tried, but it didn't work. So what I want is control structure no. Block assignments no. Literals. Okay, with statement, that's the one. With foo equal, okay. Yes, do I have to put an ends with? Right, I think you might be able to use that format. That's correct. Okay. Okay. Yeah, that might work. Yeah. But the with statement is scoped, right? So it's not really. Yeah. That's probably better to use the format string. Does this work, by the way? Yeah, it doesn't like it either. It doesn't like the f strings either. Okay, let's do the format string thing. Well, by the way, I typed it wrong because there's no such thing as error. It's always error code, but I don't think that was the cause of the problem. Ah, okay, that works now. We can find four badges for you. Okay, that's good. Now, what if I have a view such as admin? Do I have admin? Yes, I have admin. Let's just say that admin has about 500. Haha! Boom! And I click on admin. Yeah, of course. Okay. Yeah, I didn't crop it, or did I crop it? Oh no, that's because I didn't put it back. I didn't put the one. I didn't put back my change from the. Okay. All right, let's overwrite it. Okay, but it does get the 500. That's good. And there are all my 500 badges. I should put back the achievement unlocked failure or something, but as a title, right? As an image title. That's a better place to put the jokes. Title. No? Don't think so? Achievement unlocked failure. Shouldn't that be colon here? Anyway. So if I go there and says is German mumbling for yes. Okay. Achievement unlocked failure. Okay. I didn't know that one. That's good to know. Anyway, okay, so I did that. That's good. I expect there is some unit tests to fix. I think those two were tested. Tests. Well, no. I mean, maybe I was asking too much of Tahrir to have unit tests at all. Okay, that's good, that's good, that's good, that's good. Run it, we'll see. Yeah, of course, 4 unit tests with a total coverage of 1%. Yep, that's Tahrir. I shouldn't worry too much about that, I suppose. Anyway, so I have this. It seems to be kind of working. Let's have a look at what we changed, okay? That's unrelated, unrelated as well. We changed, so we've added those error pages CSS classes. I think they are all used. Yes. Yes, I think they're all used. Actually, I should have put the margin bottom here. That makes more sense. Because it's actually, yeah, that makes more sense. In case you want to add something at the bottom of the page afterwards, that would be more logical to have it here. Foobar. All right, okay, that still works. Good. So we definitely need that. All those 404 changes and 500 changes. Thank you. Changes in the base. Oh yes, I've added a change in the title. By the way, I didn't check that. What's my title here? It is 404 error Fedora Badges. That's good. The rest of the page are untouched, right? I mean, if you go to profile, it's still Fedora Badges. Okay, good. This page is gone, absolutely. This page should be gone. I forgot to delete it, but I will do that now. 500, goodbye. You are the weakest link, goodbye. Okay, so 500 error HTML should be gone. This one totally goes in. And the views, they are changing. Good. Okay. Do not use empty rule sets. Where did I put? Oh, okay. Yeah. Sometimes there are gems hidden inside the code. All right, let's do this. Fix the error pages. Don't put the text inside the image. Add alt text. That is actually useful instead of another joke. And use a single error page for all the error codes. Fixes 381. All right, done. And now I will rebase, because I didn't rebase. Is it still called master? No, it's develop. Okay. Now my graph should be much better. Okay, there's this one that is in origin develop, and then there's this one. PUF is push upstream, push set upstream fork. Fork is the name of the remote that I use for my fork, surprisingly. So I just click on that. Final check of my changes. Yes, those are good. That's good, that's good, that's good, that's good. Those two specific pages are gone. The base has added a title block. There's an error, a single error page now. Yes, and the error messages are better. Okay. Oh, that's nice, GitHub. Thank you. Oh, that's pretty. It doesn't even do that. It doesn't even do that on the SVG. That is definitely nice. All right, let's create it. And it's gone. Okay, it's there. And now I'm just going to wait for the checks to pass. But with the amount of unit tests that we have in Tahrir, I am not too worried. Lint should be okay because I think I have pre-commit running that anyway. And format, same stuff. So I wouldn't have been able to make the right commits if those weren't already good. So. And that's one less ticket. Ooh, other people. Okay, well, I'm gonna wait for the unit test to pass. It shouldn't be too long. So in the meantime, if you have questions or questions even related to that, which is totally okay, I'm here. Ask away. Niels, did I inspire you to do infrastructure, code, live streaming, that sort of thing as well? I think that it would be interesting to watch you write code. So if you want to give it a go, you should totally do that. What's 352? Oh no. You gotta be kidding me. Oh no. 381, that's not the same thing. How did I miss this? You have to think about it. Good. That's because... Oh no! That's because that's the wrong issue. It's not 381. That was the one that was already fixed. Oh no. Look, I did that and there was somebody who worked on that already. Oh no. Let's have a look at what they did. Oh no, that's too bad. Well, it's not... No, I mean, I should just change the name of them. I should just change my... It's actually 352, right? Oh, no. 352. Of course, I should change my commit itself. Okay, so this all passes. No, that's bad. I hate that. Okay, let's have a look at what they did. See if we can merge the two things so the work is not entirely wasted. So no, what would you change that? I don't know. But yeah, page not found. Okay, achieve. Aha! They fixed the typo. Good catch. There's an H1. The page you're looking for doesn't exist. Might have been ruined in the same temporary event. Please check the URL on the home page. Yeah. I kind of like their text. And they did throw away the badgers. Yeah, I'm probably going to merge my change, even though, I mean, I like the silliness of the messages that we had before. Not that this page doesn't exist, but the other one. But I could pick that one up. Well, it can be temporary unavailable. That's definitely not possible. That's not the same error. But yeah, I'm gonna use their text. At least it will be. Yeah. At least it's gonna not let their work go entirely to waste. So message is going to be, oops, the page you're looking for doesn't exist. Might have been removed. Well, that's going to be a long text, so. It might have been removed. Or had its name changed. This can be temporarily unavailable, not with the 404. Please check the URL or return to the home page. Home page. And the other one was something wrong. Please try refresh. I could keep the please try refreshing the page or come back later, because that's actually relevant. And the rest as well. Except we don't really have a support team. Well, not for these applications, but yeah, I get the idea. Whoops, there's badness in the server internals. Please try refreshing the page or come back later. If the issue persists, feel free to please contact our support team. Please open a ticket. Open an infra ticket. Badges is Schrodinger's service where at the same time responsible, not responsible for it. Yes, depending on when you look at it or not. That's pretty much it. It has this. It definitely has some form of you know, Heisenberg's uncertainty, where you can't really, like, you don't really know where it is, and you don't really know where it's going either. Oh, I should put a link here, but I mean, it would be useful if I put a link here. Okay, I got it. I'll do it. That's fine. Well, yeah. So what is it? Fedora Infra. No, Pagure. Fedora Infra. Infrastructure, I mean. Do you need to mark exactly? I will need to mark the string as safe for GDAL not to HTML code. That's totally true. I was trying to think about it, but I'm pretty sure that I will have forgotten about it. All right. Yes. Let's try to be useful. Damn, why can't I type today? That's because I'm not in front of my keyboard, that's why. Okay. And yes, okay, thank you. Yeah, that's actually a good idea. Okay. Let's see if it doesn't look weird to have some silliness at the beginning and some normal stuff. I think it's safe. Yes. Let's see if Tahrir is happy about that. Restart it just to be sure. Where is my error? That is not the one. But I can do foobar. Oops, the page doesn't exist, must have been removed, now has its name changed. Please check the URL return to the home page. Instead here, yeah, it's kind of long, but I guess it does the trick. That's also because my screen is wide. If I had a smaller screen, that would look like this. I should put that in a smaller font. That's what I should do. This is getting out of hand. Okay, let's do this. Yes, it is true. You think there's something is going to be easy, and then there's the amount of work it needs to make it actually proper. Might have been removed or had its name changed. By the way, there's a parenthesis here. I should just, I could put a link to the homepage as well, but let's just not go that way. I mean, that's easy enough. His name changed. Thank you. Error title equal title. Same thing goes here. Title. Whoops, there's badness in the server internals. Message, please try blah 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 blah. Let's not be lazy and do that properly. Okay. That's actually not correct. Well, I mean, yes, it is a tuple, but yeah. Okay, I guess that works. I don't expect any comma in there. That should be H1 or H1 really? I mean, somehow, yeah. Once we when we're done with this, we spend another day on writing test, exactly. But the problem is, since there is currently almost no tests in Tahrir, I expect it's going to actually take more time just to set up the testing environment. So, would be even worse. Let's see what this does. What the H1 does, which is probably a little weird, but yeah, does make sense in some way. Should I? Yeah, get lost. Then this thing is a little bit too big now, right? I could make that a little smaller, 5, even. And I should put that back to big. H1 is a little bit big. It's a little in your face, really. Let's look at the. Let's look at this. H1. What's the size that it currently has? It's currently, we are talking about something that from size 12 pt. Well, no. Font size, it's gonna be relative. Right. Let's go back to 150. That's fair. That's good enough. Font size 150. This one is going to be 120. And then there's the specific error thingy. Does it actually need to be bolder? Not really. P dot introduce badgers. That's crazy, but it's fun. It's fun. It's good. And let's see if that actually works. Okay, you have fun the way you can, right? Add BR between the sentences. Hopefully that's going to be different paragraphs, so it should work. That is not what I wanted to do. Okay. Okay, the page you are looking for doesn't exist. It might have been. Okay, let's add some spacing now. This is going to be. Oh, why is it gray? Oh yeah, that's fine. It's overwritten. It should be a little bit bigger, I guess. $140 seems good. And I'm going to put some margin. Yes, exactly. Margin top, 2 EM. That's maybe a little bit too big. Yeah, that's definitely too big. Let's go with 0.5 maybe. Yes. Or and also the yeah, also the big one, margin top 0.5. Let's keep it. That's here. Also, font size is, I've put it to 140, so it's actually bigger. This one is fine. This one should have a margin bottom. I suppose 0.5 EM will do as well. Whoopsie, thank you. Yes, and as a result, I could put that one as one EM, right? Yes, so that the badgers aren't too far below. Yes, I could put that one at, yeah, put that at 1. And I'm going to change the text so that, oh yes, my image should be, where's my image? Yeah, let's just put it at 1. And in the text, I'm going to put some columns at the end. Get lost. Get lost. Okay, what does this look like? Did I forget to put some text here, or did I not save it? Let's put some space on the H1. Margin top, yeah, that's why. Sorry, let's try again. Yes, you need to reload the page, I know. Ah, that's better. Okay. Okay, that looks better. Let's update all that. And now I'm going to apologize profusely because that was really not my intention. 451. That was 3 days ago. That's not cool. that's not right. Supersede with an S. Oh. Okay. Yep. All right. Wasn't this one assigned to the issue? Yeah, okay. At least I assigned him to another issue that he can work on, and I'm not going to be polluting his name, his work at least. That's bad. Should have looked at all that. Why didn't I see that? The commit that referenced this issue 3 days ago. That's all right. Let's not delve on that too long. Fix your pages. Okay, things are past. So if you read that, if you see this video, I'm very sorry. Yeah, I think volunteering as ticket assigns would be helpful. I agree with that. If the ticket was assigned already, I would totally have seen that. And anyway. Okay, that's done. That concludes the fix of this issue. So I'm going to stop there, and if you have any questions with all that, then you can contact me on Matrix, on the Fedora Matrix server. I'll be on Fedora Infrastructure Infrastructure, that's the name of the channel, and on Fedora Apps. So yeah, go ahead and hit me up, and if not, I'll see you in the next stream. So is it going to be next week? It's likely to be next week, even though I might have a less than ideal internet connection at that time. So we'll see what I can do. All right, see you next time, and thanks for viewing. See ya.